Uh, Chapter 22, page 85. War Part 2. Damien took a couple of seconds of thinking, at least I think he was thinking, before saying this. Right, tough shells, that is. Oh, buddy boy. Oh, I never knew my parents, what they call an orphan around these lovely woods. But yeah, you have any cannabis left? The hookah seems to have emptied itself. Yes, I'll load it back up. There's another bottle under your seat. It's in the secret flap under the fabric. Oh yes, I see it. They drank and smoked some more before suddenly there was... What was it? Hold on. Alright, they drank and smoked before they made their way to the docking stations of Qualia. Samuel, the king of the knights, and the leader of the Knights Division, obviously, pulls up to the prince's carriage, granting news. Samuel the Great got his title after conquering all of West Lantria, a mega city of sorts, mostly limestone, but a lot of metal too. Mostly just steel beams to support the place. He had hazel eyes, mid-length blonde hair. Oh, hold on. I gotta restart. Hold on. Mostly held up by steel beams to support the place. The place was ran by Aryans and Moors. Samuel had gold chain armor with the hood down, revealing his hazel eyes and mid-length blonde hair. He wore a pointy gold crown with depictions of horses melded into it. He wore a red and black checkered sleeveless shirt with a single green eye in the middle and black combat boots. He rode an orange horse with a line of white hair on top of Libioso's head, the horse's surname. The Night Lord speaks. Atraxus, your father has regret to inform you that he won't be able to greet you goodbyes, so I'm passing the text along. Thank you, Samuel. You are great help, for now at least. I suppose. I'll meet you on the ship. I have some allies I need to introduce to you. They haven't poisoned me yet, so I doubt they'll try that trick on you. May I ask why you have a child with you? Page 86. Damien speaks. I'm 18 and a half, O Royal Knight, and I be out there to win your war. Your nasty war. Samuel's face was a mix of curiosity and honor towards him. So be it. Do you even have any training? Basic survival skills. That's about it, mate. But I could beat you in a game of horsey's foot any day. A gesture, I see. You really let your boredom get to you, don't you, Prince? The prince speaks. Yes, sometimes I'm nothing but boredom itself, much like this conversation. All heard, Adraxus. I'll go on my path. Meet you there. With that, Samuel took off. All of a sudden, a parade of elephants carrying miniature castles on the back of the enormous animals, and with colors of green and pink. He knew it had to be Princess Gaia. His heart was galloping like a racehorse. The stories of Gaia were nothing but pure peace and power. She could control animals, the weather, and people better than any other king or god or goddess. But she chose not to use most of her power, for it would be too much and disturb Gaia's other balance, which was peace. The prince noticed a loose golden rope hanging on the side guy's personal elephant and decided to jump on the window, jump out the window of the carriage and onto the rope. He began climbing up and up until he made it to the private tent on the center of the elephant and said this: "Hello, Princess Gaia, it's me, Adraxus. Next heir to Qualia. Seems father has asked you to join me. May I come in, princess?" Page 87. Prince Adraxus? Yeah, come in, take a seat. Prince opened up the curtain to see what he can only describe as heaven on the back of an animal, holding a goddess in place. He sat down and pulled out a small bottle of purple gin. Before he could even ask if she wanted a drink, she took the bottle from his hands and downed it for a good few seconds. While she was doing this, he noticed just how green her eyes were. They looked like pure grass. He'd seen green eyes mixed with hazel or blue, but never pure green like this. He fell in love watching her drink the bottle. She wore a green silk tube dress with roses and sunflowers preserved by magic and stitched into the thing. She had black fishnets on that met high white socks that covered her ankles and feet. She wore a thin gold tiara with a single row of small square diamonds. Her face, well, was perfection. Big rose lips, wet nose, eyelashes that went to nirvana, and dark, evenly shaped eyebrows, and the most natural sunbath on her skin, like no other. She noticed the prince looking at her and laughed before saying something. "You just don't care, do you?" "Oh shit, sorry, it's my nature, I can't help it." Gaia passed back the bottle. "All good," she says, and then the two spent 25 minutes drinking and doing other things, we'll call it for now, before the prince hugged her goodbye and slid down the side of the elephant using a giant green blanket on the thing and grabbing the rope at the end and swinging merrily back into the carriage through the window, landing on Damien. Page 88, end of chapter. Damien and Adraxus help each other up. "You okay, Damien? Didn't break anything, did I?" Break me? I'm already in bits, me friend. Kind of hard to do any more damage, it is." Good one. What the hell? We stopped. Wait, we better go meet our crew. I think we're here. All righty, Prince. They walk up to Maxitarian's sea ship, Astrid. It was a long, pointy ship with 3 pyramids, left, mid, and right of the thing. The left end of this golden, purple, and bright red ship had the captain's quarters. With the other 2, the one in the middle was a dining quarters. Top half was living and drinking quarters. Top half was living and drinking quarters, and the below area being the place where one eats. And the last one was half training ground, and with the top floor being the planning headquarters. There were golden stairs with polished granite railings leading to a black gold doorway. It was like one of those 2 doorway things. The team, I guess we'll call it, was waiting at the bottom of the steps. There was Samuel, the knight, obviously. There was Daniel, the black-eyed lone prince, and his wife, Mandia. They were self-made people that wore expensive orange fabrics, coupled by white wolf and brown deer fur patches, and they swung around with gold ropes, a multitude of them, on their necks and wrists. The queen had some around her ankles. Gaia and her brother Tarius, I think that's how you say that, were there too. Tarius had a head of light brown, long hair, golden glasses, and dark shades so I couldn't see his eyes. He had a golden chest plate with a pink long sleeve cloak underneath, sporting green leather pants and white combat boots. His back held a silk black lawn cape outlined by pink, paired with gold. Prince Adraxus approaches the group, and talks to Samuel the Great. About time, Prince. We were starting to think you were hiding in your notebook for the entirety of the war. End of chapter.